Welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to remove all of my division and just use one type of division that includes artillery, anti-tank and anti-air. This method has its own specific advantage but also some major disadvantage. For example, we can no longer become self-sufficient because there are no specific tungsten resource in Germany and we are forced to import it. However, on the other hand, we can create the most modern army in the world because we no longer need to do a lot of research, and on top of them, artillery gets produced faster and we won't have many problem in terms of equipment, and we can produce that as fast as it possible. And because of our number of our factories, we are able to produce a lots of them and maybe we can sell them. Besides, we don't need any panzer or track anymore, and maybe we can sell them in a good price, and with their money we can build a lots of factories, civil factories, and we can expand our industry. So we would be the richest country in the world, and that leads to equipment production, what means that we can build and prepare thousands of artillery division. I will sell all of my panzers and infantry equipment and in a high price because they are really valuable, and German panzer are really valuable, and all nation might buy it because that will make their army really powerful. And I prepare a lots of artillery division, near 100 division. I said we are forced to import all tungsten resources from USA. This is our biggest weakness and the biggest disadvantage of this strategy, because we will import that from sea, and if we declare war on Great Britain, they will block our access to the seas and we will be doomed because we cannot produce the artillery and we will absolutely lose the game. Additionally, I don't want to invest on my ships, battleships, and produce a lot of battleships. I want to focus on my artillery and my land power. So I hope that we don't find any problem with Great Britain or USA, because of USA import we cannot do what we want. And now we are able to declare war on other neighbors. My first goal is Austria. Because of our power, we can annex them as soon as it's possible. That's not really hard for us. We can do it fast, but we have a problem. The Hungary is their ally and we have to fight in different fronts, and I add a lot of artillery to my divisions so we can crush them fast, and we have a good advance in their territory. And now I see a big trouble in our front, and Czechoslovakia joined in their joined their faction, and now we have to fight with three countries: Hungary, Austria and Czechoslovakia. That was a big problem for us, and I have to send some commander to the Czechoslovakia borders because there is no division against them and they can conquer even Berlin. So I have to control that, I have to handle that. I send lots of division to Czechoslovakia's front, because in Austria they cannot resist against us and they cannot advance in our territory. They are not really powerful, and if you play as Austria you understand that they are not able to prepare the divisions because of assignment. I think, I'm not sure about that, what's that, but you cannot train divisions. So I handle it. I lose some cities and some land, but that's not really important. I set my commanders to aggressive stance. Now we are able, our air force will support us completely. We have the skies. The Czechoslovakia's weakness is in their east borders. They cannot defend themselves, and I will crush them fast because they didn't take care of the east front. But in the west, no, in west I can't have advance, and now I finished the war. I conquered Czechoslovakia completely, and now I want to conquer Austria completely. So they collapse, and we have just that's just one country left. That's about the Budapest, and I will conquer Budapest, and the war will be over. And after war, I don't want to conquer their land. I will set them as my puppet because they don't have any tungsten resources, so they are not useful for me. And now because of my sales, panzer sales and infantry sales, I have enough factories. I have more than England, excuse me, Great Britain and France, but I have enough factories. I don't need them, so I would be conquer them because I need my manpower now because of my divisions. I'm faced with lack of manpower. Because of that, I don't want to lose my manpower in resistance positions. So I try to annex Poland. I justify war against them, and now I'm the most powerful country in the Europe. So I will crush them fast. I'm not worried about that. But my biggest worry is Britain because Britain guaranteed them. I prepared and trained a lot of another artillery divisions. They contained anti-air, anti-tank, and a lots of artillery. So because of that, I lose a lot of manpower, and that's my plan. I will crush the Poland as fast as it's possible. Then I will send all my division to Britain's border. I mean the north borders to defense the sea borders. But now I think that's better that we crush Poland as fast as it's possible, because if we lose our time, England will be help them, and they will withdraw the divisions in the border. So that might be that makes a lots of problem for us. And now I prepared I think 40 more addition, 40 more artillery division. I try to support them with our air, and now I have the most powerful and the modernest artillery and anti-tank and anti-air. Now I declare war on Poland. I set order for my commanders, and now I see that I set some a commander for our defense, and now I see that Belgium joined the alliance, joined Britain. So that's a big trouble for us. I sent immediately some division to defend our borders, and they conquered the most industrious places in our country, but we can handle it.